So, y'all, it is October, which only means one thing. It's spooky season. It's very eerie, very dark, very foggy, misty type of season. And so, with that being said, I'm going to be showing you guys my top favorite grungy tone eyeshadow palettes. These are the best of the best. I'm not ranking, surprisingly. Y'all, what is this? I've been doing a lot of ranking videos. But that will be coming, don't worry. But I just decided I just kind of want to enjoy and talk about the palettes. Don't really want to rank them right now. But y'all, it is Spooktober, and I love October. I love Spooktober, and usually I try to film quite a bit of videos, try to upload quite a bit of videos. But I will tell you, October 15th through the 19th, I do have family coming over, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm thinking about pre-filming. I don't know what I'm pre-filming, but y'all, this is gonna be a good one, okay? So if you want to see some grungy toned eyeshadow palettes, you want to see the best of the best, well, grab a snack, grab a drink, get comfortable, because this is gonna be a good one. You guys, we are back in this spot again. What is going on? Y'all are just gonna have to deal with this spot, I guess, for a bit, because I have to deal with it. This is not intentional, by the way. These videos are filmed when I just have the idea popping in my head and I have the energy to film them. So yes, but you guys, it's spooky season, it's grungy season, it's mystic, you know, type of foggy dark season. I love it so much. Y'all know I love Halloween. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing you guys the best of the best grungy eyeshadow palettes in my collection. You guys, I'm so happy because and starting out, I'm gonna show you what is actually on my eyes today. Actually, the three first palettes I'm showing you are what's on my eyes today. And we got this Pat McGrath palette. It is the Lunar Nightshade, which, ooh, spooky. And this is what she looks like. Oh my goodness. You guys, let me tell you, the formula of this is really good. Okay? We do have a matte actually in here, and it is workable. It's splendid. I'm really loving this look. It wasn't supposed to turn out like this, but it did. I got a little too much shimmer. It's really impactful, let's just say that. But y'all, look at the color story of this. Absolutely beautiful. We got these two grungy right here, and those, oh my goodness, those were so magnificent to put on my eyes. I was loving it so much. Even like this is just beautiful. We do have a little bit non-grungy tones, but they work with the palette, okay? It's just a beautiful palette, and I hate to say it, you guys, I'm growing on Pat McGrath. I didn't buy any of these. I actually was gifted these by my friend, and I'm growing on her brand. I'm growing on Pat's. What is this? Am I going to, though, spend $125 on a palette? No. I hope not. I don't know, you guys. I hope not, but who knows, because I'm really growing on the formula of these. Don't get me wrong, I really do love indie brands, and I think indie brands are better than this, but this, for a mainstream brand, formula is everything. And you guys, we got another Pat McGrath palette, okay? Because I'm telling you guys, I'm growing on her. And it's the Braun Bliss palette. Y'all, this is just stunning. Look how grungy and neutral it is. It's like a grungy neutral palette. I did use this. This kind of was the oopsie in my look, but you know what? It's okay. I used this black matte. Perfect. Yeah, this palette, grungy neutrals, and I'm here for it. I have nothing wrong to say about the palette either. I don't know, like, yeah, I don't really have anything wrong to say about the palette, which is really surprising, because you know me, I used to, like, kind of not hate on Pat McGrath, but kind of like, I don't know, trash talker, I guess, but not too harshly. And then you see me here loving this palette, so we're just gonna move on now because it's a shame, but it's okay. Okay, we all change throughout the years with our makeup preferences. I have definitely changed. But the last palette that is on my eyes, it's from Melt Cosmetics. It's the Earth palette. It was a Bad Side Zodiac collection. There was Aries, Aries. Oh my goodness. I'm an Aries, so that's where it came from. Fire, water, earth, and air. And I got the earth. I'm not earth, obviously. I'm an Aries, so I'm on fire. But this just really spoke to me. You guys, this is in almost every single grungy tone video because it's literally the definition of grungy tone. You see this? We have these murky grungies. Even this. Even the shimmers are grungy. And this gold, holy crap. This gold is everything, you guys. Yeah, I love this gold. I use this gold actually quite a bit. And I actually used to use this palette quite a bit. Also, I kind of like, you know, backed away from this palette, used other palettes in my collection because, you guys, I literally accumulated 5 more palettes since my ranking video of all my palettes in my collection. So, yes, your girl is just here stocking up and I'm here for it. But in my November declutter, I have palettes in mind already that I'm going to declutter. So, my collection will be curated down a little bit. But this is not going anywhere, you guys. I love grungy, okay? And it just, I don't know, everything about this, it's just literally the definition of grunge. So take it in. If you want to see the definition of grunge, this is it for you. Even like the packaging is just so green. It's so grungy. I love the packaging. I love stars. I love zodiac things, you know. I'm not like that person, okay? Don't think I'm that person that's like, oh my goodness, you're an Aries, so you're, you know, snobby. No, I'm not that person. I don't really care. I just like the aesthetics. That's it. Okay, you guys, next for grungy tone, it's the Mandalorian palette from ColourPop. And you guys are going to be surprised looking at this palette because I cleaned it. Your girl cleaned it. It looks literally like a brand new palette. I still can't believe the transformation. I should have took a picture of before and now obviously after because holy crap, you guys. I was stunned to the brim on how beautiful this looks. Clean. And y'all, we got that murky yellow in here. Grungy. I love it so much. We even have this duochrome right here and it's spectacular. I love this palette a lot. I actually do use this palette quite a bit. And since cleaning it, I want to use it more because now it looks 10 times beautiful. Beautifuler. Is that even a word? I don't think it is, but it's going to be. You guys, you see this? Just beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm here for it. And even the packaging, just Mondo. You know what? I'm like blanking right now. I don't know why. Because I love the Star Wars series. I love everything Star Wars. I grew up with Star Wars, so yeah. But even this is just grungy. Loving it so much. Okay, and this wouldn't be a grungy tone or even a eyeshadow video without having to mention the other Austin palette and Adept Cosmetics collab. I feel like this is in every video. Actually, another one is in every single video, and you already know what that is. Don't have to tell you. I also cleaned this palette. I mean, does it look like brand new? No, because got some pans in here, but it looks better. You see that murky yellow again, you guys, in the green combination. Then we got the mauve plum type of shade with that, I don't know, pumpkin peach type of shade. These, and when they're in a palette, it's automatically grungy, in my opinion. Some of the shimmers are grungy. Not all of them are grungy, but most of them have the aesthetics of grungy, and it just goes all together in this palette. And y'all, I'm so sad to say, because I used to say this was available. I actually looked on Adept Cosmetics website the other day, and it is not available. And I'm so sad because I love this palette so much. It is magnetic, actually. So I was hoping like maybe to get another palette just to trade off the shimmers that are getting a pan in them. But that's not going to happen anymore. So, but even if some of these palettes are unavailable, because I think also this one is unavailable, even if they're unavailable, you can always shop your stash. That's what I do actually with a lot of palettes nowadays, because any brands are coming out with a billion palettes all at one time, and I want my hands on them, but I'm not gonna go broke here, okay? I'm not gonna go homeless. Your girl is going to be responsible. So I usually shop my stash with, like, you know, the color stories, and it works perfectly fine. It really, really does. Or you can always find these on Mercari, Poshmark, Depot. But if you go on Mercari, just know this was when I paid for this, I think it was like $60 some, I think. If you go on Mercari, it's gonna be like $100 because they overprice their palettes, and I can't justify to do that. I'm sorry. I was looking on Mercari the other day because I wanted some palettes. I was like, oh, maybe I can get them cheaper. No, I literally could pay for the palette and shipping, and it'd be the same thing on Mercari. So yeah. But y'all, this is Grungy. I love this color also. You guys know this is my favorite shimmer in my whole entire collection. Am I going to swatch? No, not right now. But I am going to have a shimmer swatching party video, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. Just haven't had the energy to film it quite yet. But y'all, this is Grungy, and even just the outside, it's so, so beautiful and grungy. And I love the leather type of texture. Adept Cosmetics, they do their palettes right every single time. Okay, you guys, next, it is the Subculture palette from ABH. This is a velvet texture. Surprisingly, mine's not too dirty. I try to keep my outside of my palettes clean. The inside, that's a whole different story. But, y'all. Also, if you were to, like, ask me one grungy tone eyeshadow palette theme, this would also be it, because everything about it is murky. We got the yellow and we got the green. Oh my goodness, you guys, we got the plums. Better yet, we even have the pumpkin peach color. I told you, if those colors are in here, it's grungy. I love this palette actually so much. I did declutter it, gave it to a friend, and then like it was like 2 years ago, and then I really regret decluttering it. And then my best friend, she gifted me this palette. She wasn't using it, and I'm so thankful, because this actually ranked really high in my ranking palettes of all the palettes in my collection. If you haven't watched that, that's a really good video. Highly recommend watching that video. But this ranked really high. I really do love the formula. I know there was some controversy over the formula, but mine's not bad. Now, I will say there's only 3 shimmers, but you know what? The murky tones, it makes up for it. Even the packaging, just beautiful. Do I like velvet? I'm not against it, I guess, but it does get dirty easily, so I try to keep it clean. Okay, so the next 2 palettes actually is Gemini 1 and Gemini 2 from Melt Cosmetics. So these are actually rearranged. It's all the shades from these 2 palettes, they're just rearranged because y'all know I was having a difficult time making a look with just one of the palettes. I don't know why, I just was having troubles. So this is my rearranged Gemini 1 palette. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember what I did. Actually, no, your girl's kidding. She knows what she did. So yeah, so there was a green in here actually, that shimmer green that you see. Oh, it's gonna be annoying, but I just want to explain a little bit. That green shimmer and this shade was in the Gemini 2 palette, I think. I think this shade, or one of these, maybe this one. I don't remember, you guys. Or is this one? I don't know, but it is rearranged. So if you were to grab the palette, which I don't know if it's available still. I looked on Melt Cosmetics, and actually no, I think these are still available. Guys, I'm like tripping. I think they're still available. But if you do get, it's not this color story, it's different. But you guys, it got that yellow in there, got the green. It does it have the plums? No, but it does have this plum. It has this kind of, I mean, I guess though. Okay, you guys, you're getting annoyed. I guess that we could also call this the pumpkin peach shade. Wonderful. Like I said, this is not the original color story. I did rearrange the palettes. And then we got this one. This is just like a grungy tone, mauve tone, murky type of situation here. And I'm here for it. I really, really am. Now I can make looks with these palettes perfectly fine. I just was having troubles. I don't know why. Your girl just was having troubles. But these, even the, like, the pre-made color stories, like, not me rearranging them, they're also very grungy. So, yes. Okay, next, you guys, we got the ColourPop New Moon palettes. You guys know this is my #1 palette now. I know it's shocking because I'm shocked still. And this is what she looks like. Absolutely beautiful. We got that plum, you guys. We got that murky yellow. So, of course, even the shimmer is kind of like that pumpkin peach color. Do we have green in here? Sadly, no. And that's the only thing that we don't have for grungy. But it still has the vibe of grungy here. And, y'all, I'm going to say the word grungy like a million times. So, yes. But... okay. Besides the point. I'm loving this, though. This is a pressed glitter, but it's very, very fine pressed glitter. I actually really, really love this. I made a beautiful look with this palette. This is probably one of my favorite palettes in my collection. Favorite ColourPop palette. Just everything about it is beautiful. The formula, it's spectacular. And you can still get your hands on this. So I would highly recommend, if you want an affordable grungy tone palette and you want something that is like almost high quality, this would be the palette to go. Okay, so it's, of course I said, it's not an eyeshadow palette video without having to mention this palette. Is the Natasha Denona Yucca palette. Don't want to talk too much, but here she is. Beautiful. This used to be my #1 palette for a very long time, and then this one crept up on me and it took over the spot. It's murky, okay? Got that pumpkin peach shade, murky yellow, we got the green, we got it all. Do we have a plum? No, but I feel like this could just, you know, be good enough for the plum. I love this palette, you guys. It's a very, really good Natasha Denona palette. I highly recommend this palette, actually. If you want to try from her brand, I feel like this would be the way to go. Now, she has come out with so many neutral palettes, and I'm not hating on neutral palettes. You know, I've been loving neutrals lately, but I still love color, and I don't know. I like this one a lot better. But yes, of course, it's not a video without that palette. And then we got the Hunter and the Prey palette from Blair Dale MUA Cosmetics. And y'all, this is also probably one of the things that if you were to ask me a grungy tone palette theme type of situation, this would be it also. I would tell you about this palette. I think the palette sold out though. I hate to put palettes that are sold out in here though. But I know you can always find them on Macari. You can always shop your stash. That's why I kind of also put the palettes in here. It's not that you have to get the palette itself. It's more of the color inspiration. So yes. Also, you guys, you know what time it is? It's emoji of the video. And let's do some weather things. Rain, lightning bolt, sunshine, rainbow. I don't care because it's very gloomy outside and I'm here for it. It's finally in the 60s. Thank you, because it was 80s for like a good while and I don't like the heat. But y'all, this is, it's everything, and even the quality of this is really everything. Y'all, Blair did an amazing, fantastic job on this palette. He does actually have more though, makeup products that are still available, so definitely check it out. And then we got the Stone and Rock palettes. So I would say, so I was in this makeup group chat, I'm still in it, and we were talking about Odin's Eye and the formula, and to be honest with you, Odin's Eye is a hit or miss, and this is the color story. Woohoo. I will tell you though, if you want to start out with the Odin's Eye, you don't want to get a dud, I would highly recommend this palette. All my personal opinion, but I have never had anything wrong with this palette. I've had it for a while. This was probably the best formula I've ever tried out of my collection of Odin's Eye. So yes, but y'all, it's murky, it's green. Also, let's say it all together, green is grungy. Because I said that for like one of my last grungy videos, I think. Green is grungy. And yeah. But it's beautiful. We do actually have this duo. This is blue right now shifting. It's probably shifting green to you. It's, yes, this black, it's everything, okay? So as I said, if I were to start with the Odin's Eye, I'd highly suggest this palette because I feel like it's just probably one of the best qualities that they have out there. I can't really say anything recent because I haven't bought anything recent, but that's what I've heard is like recently it's a hit or miss. And next, I actually have another Odin's Eye palette, and it's the Trick or Treat palette. This isn't available, I don't think. Yeah, it's not available, but I have seen it on Mercari. I've seen it a couple places, people on Instagram just selling it. This color, got this color, we got this color, so of course it's gonna be in this grungy video. I just love everything about this palette. Really, really nice. I did hit pan in this color. Now, I'll tell you, reds, I'm not a big fan of reds due to the fact that they just look absolutely terrible on me. So, there is a red, but I mean, I wear red sometimes, but it has to combine with like a yellow or an orange, kind of like a sunset vibe, I guess, for me. But this, holy crap, it's everything. And what is going on outside? There's like a very annoying beeping car. That was extremely annoying. Whew. But I love this palette. Whew, it's everything. Okay, and next we actually have one that I haven't used for a while. It was collecting dust for a whole year in a bin that I totally forgot about. And it's the Smith & Switzerland palette from BH Cosmetics. You'll find this at a TJ Maxx or Marshall's, so that's why I included it in this video. Got this, we got the plum. So, of course, it's going to be mentioned in here. Do we have a yellow? No, but it's okay. This palette is really, really everything. It really is. I have not used it for a year. Just sitting in there collecting dust. I feel bad for this guy. But it is a very nice palette. So I can't talk much about it because I really don't remember a lot. But remember, as I said, this video is mostly for theming-wise, color story. It's not really for the palette itself. You don't have to grab the palette itself. It's just inspiration. Okay, so next one, I guess it's kind of like not really grungy per se, but it's grungy to me because it's literally a Halloween theme palette. Scary, spooky, literally. And it is the Sinister palette from Cosmic Beauty. Y'all know I love this palette too. I mean, it does have some grungy tones in it, don't get me wrong. It's not just like, it's not fall grungy, I guess, but it's Halloween grungy. That's what I would say. Y'all, this is just everything. Literally everything. I use this palette actually quite a bit. You would thought I would not like this palette because of the reds, but I'm going to be straight up with you. These are the only reds. And this actually comes out more burgundy. This comes out just more like a neon. So this actually works perfectly for me. I wanted to try Cosmic brushes, but I didn't really want to pay $27 for shipping. So my best friend, she was getting rid of this. She's like, hey, you want to try it? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And actually, I really, really love it. As I said, it may look red, but it's really not too red. We do have a shade called Ghost. It's like a gooey type of shade. She just put a little like film on top of it. Thank God, because I wasn't about to have that get eyeshadow everywhere in that gooey shade. But you guys, don't sleep on this either. I don't think it's available, but as I said, everything is just inspiration, okay? And the outside packaging, oh my gosh, I need to display this. You know what? I think I'm gonna actually display this. Yeah, I think I'll display this for my background. Maybe. I don't really have a lot of Halloween decorations, actually, you guys. I know, is that surprising? Because that surprises me. I think I might, yeah, I think we're going to display this. I don't know where it's going to be displayed because I have so much crap here already, but it's okay. And then lastly, for the grungy tones, we have the Ghost Town USA palette from Nomad. We got the lenticular packaging. And I have used the crap out of this palette. Unfortunately, she is coming apart a little bit. I will tell you that. Hit pan in 4 of these, about to hit pan in like 3 more. It is still available, and I would highly recommend getting this palette if you want to try Nomad Cosmetics. I did do a beginner-friendly eyeshadow palette video, so check that out also if you want to like try some eyeshadow palettes that are beginner-friendly, because, you know, talk about that. Y'all, this is just really, really good. I love this palette so much. Obviously, because I've hit pan in like 4, almost 7 shades here, but, you know, it is what it is. We just got them. It's more of a murky tone, I guess. Grungy. I wouldn't say it's like fall or like Halloween grungy. It's just murky tones, you know. It reminds me of walking down a foggy path. That's basically what it reminds me of. You know what? It reminds me of a ghost town. It really does remind me of that. This is a magnificent palette. Literally, don't sleep on this palette. But y'all, that is it. I think I had 14 palettes, if I remember correctly. Not too many, but, you know, still, it is what it is. But you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with a lot more makeup and beauty content. And until then, you guys stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay safe. And thank you so much for watching my video. Bye!